Hello everybody, it's Rileigh and welcome to my channel. Now today I am sorry that you're here because that means that you are under some kind of level of stress or anxiety, and that really sucks. I struggle a lot with anxiety and I can totally understand how it can be really hard to deal with. So these are going to be my top 5 tips for ways to help deal with anxiety or stress. And I really do hope that they help you. But first off, I want to remind you how amazing you are. I want to remind you that you have so many wonderful qualities, that you're strong, and that you deserve so much. And if you ever need to be reminded of that again, please feel free to reach out to me on my YouTube or on any of my social medias. I'm here to talk, I'm here to listen. I'm not a professional, but I certainly can understand what you're going through. And I will always be here to remind you how amazing you are. So now let's get into the top 5 tips for dealing with stress. My first tip is, in the moment you are feeling very anxious, leave wherever you are. Because right now it is not good for you. Right now it's making you feel stressed out. It's making you feel anxious. If you're at home and you can take the car, if you can go for a little walk downtown, leave. Get out of that area. It is not good for you right then. I've talked to all of my teachers ahead of time. I've told them that sometimes I begin to feel stressed out during the school day and that I might need to leave. And so they all know if I stand up and I start to walk out and I say I'm going for a walk, to let me go. And it does not need to be very long, just a couple of minutes to get out of that negative space, and it could really help clear your head and help so much. So leave whatever space you're in that's making you feel stressed out. My second piece of advice is to write a tangible plan on how to deal with whatever it is that's stressing you out. Get a nice piece of paper, get your art supplies, make it look neat and organized. At least I do this because I'm a little OCD and it helps me feel better. Figure out what is stressing you out and then figure out how you need to deal with it. Write down a very detailed plan so that then you can hold it and you can see, this is all I need to do. It fits in my hands. It's not that bad. It's not that scary. You can literally go, okay, first I need to do this and then I can do that. And you can check it off and you can see all of your problems being solved little by little. If you are having a hard time figuring out exactly how to write this plan, go to your teacher, your parent, go to a friend, whoever can help you out with the situation, and they can also probably guide you in making this plan. My third piece of advice is to do a light exercise. You do not necessarily need to do an hour-long workout at the gym. It does not need to be anything too intense, but do something you enjoy. I love dancing, so sometimes when I'm too much in my head, I'll go and dance. I'll go for a bike ride. I'll do some yoga. Anything that's light, but also keeping you active. Moving makes you feel good about yourself. It makes you feel good about your body. If you're enjoying what you're doing, that's another thing that can help make you happy. And it's a way to step aside from what's causing you anxiety for a bit. Overall, it's just a great way to stay healthy physically and emotionally and mentally. My fourth piece of advice is to read or watch TV, and it's of course always important to assess your own situations, but it's also great to take a second to leave your own life for an hour and get into something else. Get into that character's life. It can really help you assess your own life afterwards, and it can help you forget for a little bit about all of your problems. My fifth and last piece of advice is eat a big meal that you love and you haven't had in a while. And when I get anxious, my stomach cramps up and it feels as though I can't eat anything. And so that means I go for a while without eating anything, which is very bad because when you're hungry, you're more irritable, you don't think as well. Being hungry really disrupts your thought process and can cause more stress and anxiety. And also eating good foods that you really enjoy cause positive endorphins. It makes you feel better when you're full. You can think better, right? You can think better in a full stomach. Treat yourself. It is not good to try to be thinking and figuring things out when you're hungry. It doesn't help anyone. So those are my top 5 pieces of advice for dealing with stress and anxiety. These are just 5 things that do help me. There are of course many more, and please, I beg of you to continue talking to people around you. Find someone that you can go to. Come to me. Also, you keep going to other people, but if you need another person to remind you how amazing you are and to talk to, I am always here. I do hope these helped. Continue to stay positive, continue to try to find things that work for you. I promise that someday my guinea pig. I promise that you are going to find the things that help. You're going to find your list of top 5. I do hope some of mine helped you. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. I hope that whatever you're going through gets better. You're amazing. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. You deserve so much.